All right, so what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about the graph. Market has gone down ever since we did our price prediction. You guys can see we were definitely within our target price when we did our price prediction in the graph on November 7th, but soon after that, you guys can see that the market has just completely gone lower. Seemingly like almost every day, the price has gone down after we did our price prediction. So very good call while we had the opportunity to look for price to go up in the graph. And now today, might be a different conversation. So welcome everyone to the channel. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe for more of my videos and content. This is what we do here. We're just simply trying to anticipate where price is going to go without any confusion, so that you all can see that it's very doable and possible, and that you can do it on your own. Just simply listen to the things that I'm saying, the things that I'm showing you, and hopefully you guys will be able to pick up what I am putting down. So let's go ahead and talk about the graph real quick. You guys can see that the market hit our TP price the same day that we did our price prediction, 10.09%. It topped out all the way up here at around 7 cents on the same day. You can see it's around 35% move in one day. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. And we will also get rid of all of these sell pockets here into the market in the graph, because those buyers were successful in deleting those sellers within those price ranges. The only one that we're going to keep is this one right here. Okay, so considering that, we will go ahead and add some new pockets into the market in the graph. Just shows you that this market is being moved by sellers. All right, so now one of the negative things that I see on this daily chart for the graph is the fact that those buyers in the graph were unable to keep price from falling below this buy pocket. Okay, they tried it right there on the 19th of November. Price was able to go up, but only to the sell pocket that was created. And ever since then, we broke through that pocket, and we even received a sell signal on the daily time frame. Okay, so all of that is not good if you're a buyer and looking for the market to go higher. It looked like the price in the graph has lower price movement to go through. And we're going to try to focus in on this area right here to determine if there's any buy pockets right there on the smaller time frame. So we'll get to that in just a minute. So let's go ahead and get rid of this buy pocket there. And one of the things I want to reiterate on this particular crypto channel that we got is that these cryptos or altcoins, it seems as if without any injection of some type of government involvement, some type of mandated or law that is created to make cryptos or altcoins, they need to create a narrative like they do with, like 401k accounts, retirement accounts, pensions. They need to funnel money into these cryptos like that. That's why we overwhelmingly see stocks go up, is because people have been led to think that that's where I need to place this money for my retirement, for my 401k. I don't have any other place to park money and try to grow it outside of stocks. They need to do that for cryptos if you want to see the value of these altcoins increase. Okay, because the market is being controlled by market makers, and they're the only ones really trying to implement a market, and nobody's really trying to look to hold cryptos for the long term. So that's why you see a lot of these charts. You might get a couple of spurts, movement to the upside in price, but ultimately price goes down more often than not. Look at this crypto right now for the graph. It just continues to go lower. We get opportunities to where the price is a buy, it goes higher, but then it doesn't last long. It comes right back down. This would not have happened if we have some market participation, trillions of dollars coming into the cryptocurrency space, people trying to buy these cryptos added to their retirement accounts because they've been thinking, they've been taught, they've been told that stocks always go up. So they'll go ahead and take some of their 401k, their retirement accounts, some of the check money, and put it in stocks because that's what they do. Stocks always go up, right? So we need to see that same type of environment in cryptos if we want to see longevity in these projects, if we want to see longevity in the majority of these altcoins, which I think many of these altcoins are going to go to zero. Many of them will, because there are just not enough people playing in these markets. Now, when you begin to see things like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and governments becoming more involved in Bitcoin and Ethereum, companies buying Bitcoin to put into their treasury, that's what you want to see for the other altcoins in this space too. You want to see more involvement with business, more involvement with government in crypto. Not necessarily saying like regulation, but that's going to be needed so people become comfortable with this cryptocurrency space, because people just are not that comfortable right now in cryptos. They're not. And as we see more and more drips of involvement from higher level governments, nationwide governments, businesses, then eventually that might cool down the market to where we'll get more money funneled in to where these cryptos won't just continue to go down in price. All right, so hopefully you guys understood that, but that's what I'm seeing from all of these videos that I've produced, is that one thing that I can tell is that cryptos go down, stocks go up. So like this is the graph right here. We could go to and look at like Apple stock, it goes up. Zooming out, look at that, it just continues to go up in price. You could go to Tesla. That's because the market is buying these stocks. They're holding it in people's accounts for retirement, but there's still no guarantee that these stocks will be higher by the time these people retire. But they've been led to think that this is the case. Where do I need to put my extra money? I need to put it in stocks. We need to get that same mentality in cryptos so that these cryptos will begin to look like these stocks, right? We can look at Amazon. They just go up. We can look at Alibaba. It just goes up. We need to see the same thing in crypto, because if we don't, it's going to go down. It's just going to go down. That's all it's going to do until the market makers fill up their bags to where they can finally lift price higher. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at the market and the graph on a different time frame. Here it is on the 2. We got 6 hours and 42 minutes left right there. Here it is on the 3. Okay, 4. Here it is on the 5. I don't like the 5 because of where the market closed on the 5 bar there. Here it is on the week so far. Still looking pretty weak there. So what we're going to do, I've spent enough time already on this video, so I'm just going to go and look at the graph on that one massive down bar to see if we got any idea of the market being bought there. So let's look at this on the 9 minute. Let's see if we can find any buyers on the 9 minute chart. All right, so let's see. Okay, so we can create a pocket of buying right here for the graph. Let's see if we could get on the 5 minute. That'd be cool if we could get on the 5 minute. I don't know if the market data could go that far back, so let's just do a quick look. Nope, we ran out. Okay, so we definitely got on the 9 minute chart, so we're going to utilize that then for our presumption of where we think the market's trying to go in the graph. You can see even right now though on this 15 minute chart that we are seeing some buyers hitting the market. They're trying to support the price right here. So that's pretty good. That's good to see that at least. That's if you're playing this like on a scout basis. So currently, I mean, it is what it is. We're just not going to look for the market to go up right now in the graph. Just going to extend this out a little bit. We're definitely in uncharted territory from a daily chart perspective because we don't have any idea outside of, let's go all the way back to this time to figure out if there's any market participation for the graph. So yeah, we're literally trading on this Binance exchange to where the market first opened in the graph. So let's bring that here. Let's just see what that looks like. So So yeah, maybe we might get a bounce soon into the market in the graph right there around 4.5 cents. But yeah, I'm just not looking for the market to go higher right now. So I'm just going to do that. Understandably, I want you all to see and understand that it can stop a little bit sooner from this area here. So I'm just going to put this on ice. Matter of fact, let me take this away. I'm just going to leave this alone. Hopefully you guys got what I was mentioning earlier about cryptos and what needs to happen to eradicate these movements of seemingly looking at price to go down. It's like this, all the market does is just go down in cryptos. Except for these hype projects that get some momentum for a couple of weeks, couple of months, and then once it wanes, it just fizzles out and goes down. So like you can look at the Trump coin, and you guys will begin to see the Trump coin just go down. It gets hype, it gets news, it gets fanfare, but it wanes, it goes down. We need something to last, like stocks. We need that much momentum to continue to be injected in crypto to allow the market to sustain itself in immense volatility, and people begin to be more confident in cryptos, because we're just not getting it right now. And as I conducted thousands of videos in the cryptocurrency space, it seems like people will be the one holding the bags of these cryptos. And the people who created these projects, I mean, it is what it is, but they'll be the ones rich. And people are paying them for their projects to come out with something innovative, something new, something creative. And as you can see, a lot of these cryptos is doing the same thing. What's the point? Outside of them getting rich and filling their pockets, while the outsiders, the ones who are feeling positive about a project, they're going to be ones holding the bag when ultimately it goes to zero. They get rich, you stay poor. They come out with some different type of idea, they launch a new coin, they funnel it down to everybody else, they hype it up, they get rich, you get poor. This is what's happening when you look at a chart. They're getting rich because they created, just like the monetary system in America, they created this money, these cryptos, out of nothing. Out of nothing. Like, why aren't we not doing that and just get some hype around a crypto and get rich while everyone else gets poor? This is where morals come in. This is where your values and your ethics plays a massive role in how you move, because these people, they're out trying to create hype. Like Elon Musk, he just talks. He talks hype. He talks dreams, and people buy into it. Literally buy into it. They buy the stock because they like what he has to say with no evidence, no proof, nothing to show for it, but just words coming out the man's mouth. People want to come in and buy the stock, just like these cryptos, these projects. So hopefully you guys got what I meant, but we're just going to leave it right there for the graph. We're not going to drop a price prediction. I'm just going to let it be and do what it do. But right now, yeah, it's not a buy. Make sure you guys maintain profit. And as always, trade different.